Lloyd Carr's theme this week seems to be don't treat this as a bowl game. We're not there yet.
No, not at all. Coach Carr feels like this 98 team of his is a work in progress. Three very important fundamentals have plagued this team all year long. The running game, the kicking game, and penalties. This is their next opportunity to work on it, and if they want to have a 10-win season, which is respectable even by Michigan standards, they're going to have to improve, and today's a chance to do that. He knows every formation in the book.
Three wideouts, left side, over the middle, the catch by Dwight Carter in the race, chased by Hendricks, who may not catch it. Carter to the 20. Hendricks finally drags him down inside the 10. 67 yards on the catch and run. Robinson to Carter.
Very important that Michigan, for Michigan's sake, stiffen here, and that Hawaii, for Hawaii's sake, get this ball in the end zone.
Lifting back into the eye, draw play, and it gives to Tharp. Maybe a yard down to the 7 goes to sophomore. Well, they go to an empty backfield. Robinson with time to the corner of the end zone and incomplete as he overthrows Kane. It will be 3rd and goal. Carter and Morris joined by Kane. Trips wide left. Mims in the backfield. And again, Robinson well protected at the goal line, but not quite in. Carter with the catch, and they're going to mark him inside the 1, where it will be 4th and goal. And that much, says Robinson.
Well, I think what Fred's trying to do is continue with this thing that we've been talking about and get the morale of his team up. You don't want to come down here and come away empty.
Well, they would like to see 7, and they do have to settle for 3 by Chad Stroud. 1.5 foot away. Carter couldn't quite get in. He got him down there on a 67-yard catch and run, and it is 3-0 Rainbows. Fans who haven't had a whole lot to cheer this year have an early lead on the Wolverines. And a quick hit up the middle by Anthony Thomas.
They've had their lowest rushing total since 1984 and their lowest offensive total since 1963.
Thomas on tackle with a burst for the first down at the 38-yard line. Brady, a long count, a short toss for his catch, Tai Streets, and he makes the move to midfield for the first down. 56th catch of the year for Tai Streets, a probable Big Ten, if not All-America selection at wideout, the senior from Madison, Illinois. Having one of the best years the Michigan wideout has ever had. This time, they swing it out for Marcus Knight, who goes forward for about 5. Marcus Knight in motion, offset eye, and back into tailback, and Thomas with room, maybe with 6. Anthony Thomas, touchdown, Michigan. 38 yards to give the Wolverines a 6-3 lead.
This is a run-down blitz. Now, in a blitz situation, everybody has got a gap, and every gap must be filled. There's a man responsible for each of these gaps. When somebody makes a mistake and there's nobody home and a back like Big A-Train gets loose, it's all over. He's in the house.
Wolverines have their first lead, 7-3, just under 5 minutes of the first quarter. Anthony Thomas untouched in Honolulu, 7-3. Couldn't ask for much better field position as Clarence Williams goes wide, and a gain of about 6 yards, driven out by Jeff Ulbrich.
You can understand the guy averaged 46 yards a year ago, and he just has not been able to perform this year.
Quick opener that time off the left side by Williams, and a scamper inside the 30 for the first down.
If your punter can just give you another 10 or 20 yards, that changes the odds on football drives enormously.
Second down and 9, coming with a blitz. Brady off in time, caught by Streets, who gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Broke the tackle by Sanel Bobbitt and took it in 28 yards.
That one looked almost too easy. Bobbitt had man coverage on Streets.
14-3 with the Jay Feely point after. Touchdown pass in 8 of the last 9 for Tai Streets. It's his 10th of the year, his 18th of his career, and as he wraps up his career, he finishes at or near the top of just about every career receiving chart there is.
Brady's had an outstanding year, perhaps a record-setting year. Streets ran the post inside his man. Bobbitt, with his strength and athletic ability, pulls away into the end zone. And once again, Tai Streets has put his team up on the other team, and a demoralizing drive with the short punt and quickly into the end zone. Michigan is rapidly taking charge of the emotional aspect of this game.
Now that was just way too easy. So the Rainbows again from their own 20-yard line, the empty backfield. 4 wideouts, quick drop. Robinson incomplete, threw it quickly and a little bit low and behind Charles Tharp.
Yeah, temptation.
Robinson protected pretty well, but again serves up an incompletion. Wesley Morris covered by William Peterson, but
Life in this team.
Robinson 3 out of 12 through the year. That one caught. I'm not sure if it was caught by the intended receiver, but Jimmy McClain will take it. It's just his second catch of the year.
I got it, you take it. I got it, you take it.
He's not going to give it up.
Michigan Wolverines, 7 times 200 yards. Back to you, Dave.
And Anthony Thomas back at tailback, and he cruises forward about 10 yards to the 38. Give him 11 and give him a first down. The tackle made by the strong safety, Anthony Smith. In a while since they've had a stop. Brady out of the shotgun. Thomas with the catch with the first down, and more, and still going. Anthony Thomas all the way near the 20. Finally knocked out by Anthony Smith at the 21. 35-yard catch and run, mostly run. Thomas does this mostly on his own.
John Jansen's not just making a formality out of his 49th start, but he's playing with some pain. He is definitely not himself. He's up in the air. His legs are straight. He's grabbing jersey. He managed to trap Houdini in this case, but it had no impact. They didn't need his block because Anthony Thomas is using his incredible power and speed to get down that sideline. One of the top recruited backs in America 2 years ago.
Now Williams taking a turn. And turns the corner up the right side. What looked like might have been a 2-3 yard gain. He turns into about 10. That might be enough for another first. And with that, the end of the first quarter, an early lead didn't last long for the Rainbows.
But I can't respect guys who take their shirts off and paint their bodies, and it's 70 degrees. It means something when it's 10 below 0 in Green Bay. Only when it's 10 below 0. Out here,
not that courageous.
Does that take? Finger paint your body. They did put the right letters on.
Second quarter begins, second and a little less than 1 for Brady in Michigan. Williams, what a cutback. Boy, the nimble-footed Clarence Williams is at the 8, and it's first and goal Wolverines from there.
Yeah, but the way Williams hit the hole on the last play when he was nailed by Matt Paul would have scored on the previous play.
Second and goal, Thomas's turn, and Anthony Thomas pushes the pile straight into the end zone, and he has his second touchdown.
Just too strong. Too much power, too much speed for Hawaii. Anthony Thomas, along with the right side of his line, John Jansen, Steve Frazier, center David Brandt. Of course, the center's the most important player on the field. Too much movement. Good job by Mark Campbell, number 88, playing in the absence of Jerame Tuman.
Rich redshirt freshman out of Cleveland. In for Jansen. Now it's Thomas. Thomas inside the 5, aims for the corner and gets there, and Anthony Thomas has his third touchdown, a 16-yarder. And we're not even 5 minutes into the second quarter. It is already the Anthony Thomas show in Hawaii.
Anthony Thomas shows his marvelous vision here. This is a power off tackle play designed to go to the right. Something tells Anthony out of the corner of his peripheral vision there's a big hole over here to the left. He follows it into the end zone.
Lloyd Carr said he wanted his team to have fun, to enjoy this trip, but to play well too. And looks like success on all three counts so far. 28-3 lead midway in the second quarter. Tom Brady and the Wolverines set up on the 23-yard line with 3 wideouts. And Brady looking deep for Tai Streets one-on-one. Tai Streets with the catch at the 28 of Hawaii. Quincy LeJay wrestled it away from him, but after Streets was already down with a 49-yarder.
The throw actually got up into the wind. This ball's thrown into the wind. Streets does not explode off the ball like he normally does. He sort of lopes, but he's got such athletic ability and speed. He gets the lead on LeJay, who makes it up because the throw is actually a little short. And Streets shows his concentration. He's been playing like this all year long. He's the best receiver I've seen this year.
He's seen some good ones. That's Eddie Company. Clarence Williams. LeJay head-to-head to knock him out about 5 yards.
By the way, when you do touch Thomas, that's 230 pounds of smoke that you're touching. Speed.
You feel that. Yeah. 3rd and 4. Brady for Aaron Shea. Caught and then coughed it up. And looks like recovered by Michigan at the 16. Thought for a moment that maybe Shea had his face mask grabbed right when the ball came loose, and it's Maurice Williams, sophomore guard, who comes up with the recovery. From the 16. Fake draw. Brady on a roll. Chased by Bright out of bounds. And Matt Paul will draw a flag for a late hit. Years on the San Francisco staff of Bill Walsh. Fade pattern to the corner for Streets, who has it. Touchdown, Tai Streets, his second of the first half.
And Quincy LeJay, who's had a good year, number 27, the corner for the Rainbow Warriors, asked himself, what do you have to do with this guy? I'm right with him. I'm right in the way of the ball, and he still concentrates and makes the catch. The answer to that, in part, is the throw was perfect. And the second aspect is the concentration is superb.
Ely makes it 35-3. The touchdowns that Anthony Thomas doesn't have for the Wolverines, Tai Streets does.
This is easy. All you got to do is get tackled.
What's the worst that could happen? Well, for Robinson, it's this. It's another sack, and he's buried by Joaquin Fazell. They have not called off the first-teamers on the defensive side yet.
Now, that's Josh Williams, number 91, and Joaquin Fazell, the defensive captain, number 90, out of Peach County, Georgia, finishing up his career in style. Beats the double team, falls to the ground, keeps fighting, scrapping. I have to say, Coach Carr is getting the kind of effort out of his outstanding football team that he wanted to prepare for that bowl game, which will not be nearly this easy, to get that 10th win.
5th sack. Fazell second on the team. Wesley Morris quickly brought down by William Peterson. This is the rare year in which Michigan doesn't end the regular season against Ohio State. Punt returned by Knight from the 40. Got some blockers out front. And big yardage by Marcus Knight, who is finally ridden out of bounds at the 33 of Hawaii.
Marcus Knight, good job in the punt game.
Blitz comes. Henson steps away from it. Chased by Matt Paul. And look at the speed of Drew Henson. All the way up the sideline. He has a Michigan touchdown. 34 yards.
Henson, well known for his versatility and his outstanding athletic ability. He's a great baseball player, very high draft choice, and this guy has genuine speed. Matt Paul is a good linebacker. He has good speed. Henson just runs away from him. One thing his coaches were teaching is to secure that football a little bit earlier. Put that thing away, Drew.
Jay Feely misses his first extra point. And the snap was the problem. A low duck hook by Feely. And it's 41-3 Michigan. 33 for 33 until that miss by Feely, senior from Odessa, Florida. Drew Henson went from trouble to untouched in the blink of an eye here.
One thing he brings the offense that Brady really doesn't have is this kind of foot speed. There's a linebacker that probably runs 4.8 or better, and he absolutely runs away from him. And that will stand him in good stead against the better pass rushing teams when Michigan needs him.
He realized that, and he tried to preface everything by saying that. They got Carter loose up the side and belted out by Tate Shansky at the 35. Brady Brooks, one of the backups at linebacker, getting some time for Jim Herman. Robinson pump fake going deep open, back of the end zone, and hanging on. This time is Kane for the touchdown. Kane, senior, with the touchdown. Problems though on the extra point, and it will stay 41-9. Dahani Jones breaking through for Michigan. And a goodly number of the maize and blue fans. Very evident from the opening kickoff tonight in Honolulu. Quarter begins with a 3rd and 2 for the Wolverines under Drew Henson, who gives to Cross, and Walter Cross may have the first down. He needed just across the 37-yard line. Well, they are keeping the regular offense in. Anthony Thomas with the cap on, indicating he's probably done. 3 first-half touchdowns, and Henson brings him to the line on 4th and inches. Sneaks it, but I don't know if he got it.
No, and he made a critical error. Henson will have to learn how to run a quarterback sneak. You got to get your pads down, take a drop step, and drive forward. Allow any movement that your offensive line gets for you to be used.
They're going to measure it again, but he is a few inches back. He lost a couple of feet, and it is Hawaii ball.
Great job by Matt Paul.
Dwight Carter, though, not in the game. He has 146 yards on 7 catches. He's not a target. But Maurice is, and he's at the 10, first down. Not quite first and goal. Robinson swing over the middle, out of the backfield. It's Mims, breaks a tackle, heads for the corner. Did he get there? Not quite. This time, option right. Pitch, easy touchdown. Jerame gets it home for the Rainbows. Well, the first-teamers are back in for the Wolverines, and that means Brady and Thomas, and here goes the A-train again. Can LeJay catch it? Not tonight. 4th touchdown, goes 80 yards for Anthony Thomas.
Now, this is a statement by Lloyd Carr, not to Hawaii, but to Michigan. If you get out there and start jacking around and start getting yourself knocked around and they start scoring points on us and we're not moving the ball, we're coming back with the starters. And we're going to remind everybody of who we are. And here's how we do it.
One off the school record now of 5. Touchdown number 4. 80 yards. Almost untouched.
Difference in the starters and the backups. Phil Austin, the free safety, had a shot at him, and he's got to make that tackle. But there are an awful lot of free safeties that have missed on the A-train.
Going for it on 4th and 3. by Morris, who is inside the 10, upended there at about the 7-yard line by Dwayne Patman. Morris over the middle for 32 yards. First and goal, Rainbows. Well, Morris gives Robinson 200-yard receivers tonight. Carter has been there for quite a while. Here's Pig. Jerame for about a yard near the 6. Pig takes the toss, cuts it back, buried at the 4. Third and goal from there. There's the toss, throw incomplete as the pattern by Dwight Carter was broken off.
Well, Tate Shansky interrupted the pattern very well. That's his job. Number 42, the safety, stepped up and got a piece of the receiver. I believe that was Carter trying to get in there, wasn't it?
Yep. Average 12 per game. They're already beyond that. And for them to get into the 20s, make them feel a little bit better about the end of their season. Another one into the back of the end zone is incomplete. Morris was the nearest target, and Dan Robinson's final drive of the night ends in frustration. And now Dreisbach will give way to Kapsner for, if there is time, one more snap. There isn't. It's all over, and Michigan takes a 48-17 victory over the Rainbow Warriors of Hawaii. Again, our final score, Michigan 48, Hawaii 17. Coming up next on ESPN2, the NFL Tonight. For Bill Curry, Dave Ryan, and our entire ESPN crew, Dave Barnett saying so long from Honolulu. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.